Welcome back to The Explainer. So today, we are totally rethinking your family's financial future. And look, we're not just going to stare at spreadsheets and crunch numbers here. Instead, we're diving into this really powerful mental exercise about time, about legacy, and about how we prepare the next generation. We call this whole concept the Head Start, building generational wealth through wisdom. Let's get right into it. Picture this very specific scene for a second. Imagine it's your kid's 18th birthday. It's been an absolute blast, a wonderful celebration, but, the candles have been blown out, the presents are all unwrapped, friends and family have headed out, and the house, it's finally quiet. You're sitting there together in the living room, just kind of catching your breath, when your son or daughter looks right at you and drops this pivotal question. Mom, Dad, when did you start investing for me? Now, honestly, how would you want to answer that? Would you love to just confidently sit back and say, "The day you were born, kiddo"? Or is the honest truth a bit closer to, "Well, I always meant to, but life just got really busy"? Now, let me pause right here. I want to emphasize with immense empathy that there is absolutely zero judgment, whichever answer you relate to right now. Seriously, none at all. What we actually have here is just a massive opportunity. Because whether your kid is a literal newborn, 5, 10, or even a teenager today, you still have the chance to make a decision right now that their future self is absolutely going to thank you for. To really get this explainer going, we need to fundamentally redefine what generational wealth actually means. I mean, when most of us hear that phrase, our brains immediately jump to massive bank accounts or sprawling estates, right? But the Head Start, it's not about waiting around to leave a giant lump sum. It's about giving them the absolute ultimate advantage, which is time and financial wisdom, right now. That brings us to Section 1, the math of early, time as the ultimate multiplier. You see, the mathematics of investing change completely depending on exactly where you place the starting line. Whether you kick things off right at birth, wait a bit until they're 5, maybe as they're growing around age 10, or hold off until adulthood at 18, the extraordinary way time compounds is going to blow your mind. And hey, it's not because we're pitching some crazy get-rich-quick scheme or some top-secret market trick. It's literally just the math of starting early. Because here's the reality, time is the one advantage that no amount of money can ever buy back once it's gone. Yes, obviously the stock market goes up and down, returns are going to vary year to year, we all know that. But history proves time and again that time itself is the ultimate multiplier. The longer the money sits, the harder it works for you. You just simply cannot repurchase lost time, at any price. All right, moving on to Section 2, Wisdom over Dollars, Rethinking the Legacy. Let's play out a little scenario. Imagine two totally different parents. Parent A leaves their child a cool $1 million, but not until that child turns 60. Now, Parent B, on the flip side, teaches their child how to invest when they are just 10 years old. So think about it for a second. Which of these gifts is truly greater? Look, that $1 million from Parent A, it's awesome, but it might only change one single chapter of a child's life, and pretty late in the game too. But the financial knowledge from Parent B, that literally influences every single chapter that follows. I mean, money can be spent, right? A bank account can be completely emptied out. But wisdom is passed on again and again and again. One generation teaches the next, and that generation teaches the one after it. So true generational wealth actually begins with wisdom, not just dollars. Which leads perfectly into Section 3, the parent's promise, the mindset shift. Now here's the really good news. You do not need to be some hotshot Wall Street expert to make this happen. Why? Because the greatest parents simply never stop learning. It all starts with this deeply internal promise. You don't even have to say it out loud, just, feel it in your heart. I may not be able to give you absolutely everything, but I will do everything I can to prepare you for the future. I'll keep learning, I'll make mistakes, for sure, but I will keep improving, and I will do my absolute best to give you opportunities that I never had. Making that emotional shift today, that is your absolute crucial first step in building real, lasting wealth. So let's quickly pull together the 3 core lessons we've uncovered in this explainer so far. Number 1, time is your greatest advantage. Honestly, it's way more important than the actual amount of cash you start with. Number 2, consistency beats perfection. Just let time do the heavy lifting for you rather than stressing out trying to find the perfect investment. And number 3, knowledge is the ultimate legacy. The habits and the mindset you pass down are worth infinitely more than just leaving a stack of cash. Okay, final part, Section 4, the family challenge. Taking action today. All right, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where theory becomes practice. I have a challenge for you.
Grab a simple piece of paper tonight, write your child's name right at the top, and just answer these 3 questions. 1. What kind of financial life do I hope my child has at age 30? 2. What specific habits do I hope they learn from me? And 3. What is one financial decision I can make this very month to move them closer to that future? Seriously, don't overthink it, just begin, because every single meaningful journey starts with just one decision.
So I'll leave you with this. What is the one decision you are going to make today to give the next generation a head start? Just by thinking differently about your kid's future right now, you are already changing the trajectory of the next generation. Because the absolute greatest gift isn't a cash inheritance, it's that head start. Now, in our next explainer, we are going to dive deep into the fascinating math of exactly why a kid starting early can easily outpace someone investing massive amounts way later in life. It's wild, and you definitely won't want to miss it. Catch you next time.